Hi, my name is Melissa Joy. I'm going to make what is basically it's a bird feeder for baby birds who are in rescue. I work with a group called Relief Crafters of America, but there's plenty of animal rescues that need stuff. Okay, so I've been working on a prototype because there were some pictures, and it looked like it was paper mache. So what I did was I used some canvas, and it's hot glued and sewn, and then I used like a glue paint mix, and this is what it looked like. It's super cute, but it turns out it's even more simple. It's literally a sock that's painted. So I am going to attempt to do this for you so that it will be easy. Please be kind to me. I'm new to making videos. Okay. One of the things is you take your sock. It probably shouldn't be a pink sock, and it probably should be a new sock, which you wash before you do this project. I'm using an old sock because it's a prototype. So it's, it's not really going to be used. This is literally me figuring it out. Okay, so what's going to happen is you are going to stitch here and here. You're going to open up here, and the stitch is going to be a zigzag. All right, so now I'm going to zigzag it. I would normally use two hands, but since I'm filming, I'm gonna try doing it with one. I should be able to do it because this is real simple. So you go forward a little, then you go to your back stitch, you back stitch a little, okay, then you go forward again, get to the end, you back stitch a little, you go forward. Okay. Then you're going to do it on the other side. So I'll see you in a sec. All right. So did both sides. What you're going to do is you're going to clip this away like that, but neater because you're going to be able to use both hands. You're going to open up here. Just clip it open. It should be about an inch, half inch to an inch. I think an inch is better. Look, I made it. Okay, hey, so this is your basic shape, it's just dop, so it can be painted. Okay, so what we're going to do now is paint it. So put your sock on something to stretch it out. I mean, your hand is a great shape, but then you're painting one hand, and then you got to wait for it to dry. So take, like a spray bottle might be good. Or just even like a spray can. Like, this is starch. I use a lot of starch when I'm making stuff, so use that. Okay, so one thing to know with acrylic paint is actually you can wash and dry it. Probably if it's like super coated like I'm going to do with this, maybe not the best idea to throw like super saturated in, but like a light wash is okay to go in the dryer. So anyway, normally what you would do is you would actually paint it so that like it mimicked like at least the colors of a bird, but for this, because I'm using a pink sock, I mean, it doesn't necessarily matter. I'm just going to use what I got. So you squeeze out your paint. I'm using the basics. There's Culture Hustle, which has like a great paint, but might be a little expensive. The idea too is I want to make sure that like it's not expensive. Like you can buy a pair of two, like a pack of tube socks. Like, what is it, like 6 for $5, I think, or that could be, when I was in the city, there was the sock guy, and you could buy a 6 of tube socks for $5. But a pack of 6 tube socks is relatively inexpensive. Okay, so you put your paint on your palette. You can use a regular paintbrush. I'm gonna use a sponge brush because I have it. And then you just go like that, and you go like that, and you just, you know, spread it around. Okay, so you don't need to watch me paint because that's friggin' boring, or maybe it's not. I don't know. Tell me. You know, like I said, new to filming, not sure, you know. So, okay. I want it kind of thick, but not too thick, honestly, because, like, you know, person's gonna put their hand in there. So you still want some stretch, which is why you put it on something. All right. I guess I decided that watching me paint wasn't that boring. I don't know. So, and you don't have to get the whole sock, just like basically to close to the heel. You know, it doesn't, you don't need to go all the way, but you do want to kind of cover it. Again, remember, you want that stretch. So this is coat 1. You should do like a second coat. You know, like I said, in bird colors, you know what bird you're going to do your research, pick colors, kind of mimic the shape, like it's a bird, you know, like you don't do, you know, like oblong shapes. Don't do like stars or hearts or something, unless you're doing like a fun puppet for your kid, then by all means have that. Okay, so I gave it a quick coat. I gave it 2. You might want, you know, see how you feel. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to paint some detailing on it. You know, if you want, you can wait till it's dry. I feel like doing it, so I'm gonna. All right. So you take a paintbrush. Okay. This you would actually stretch on your hand. So you. That's probably why actually you should wait till it's dry, but we're not going to because I want to make this video and figure it out and then figure out editing. Jeez. Okay. So you put it on your hand. Ugh, gross. Yeah. So what you do is you figure out where your beak is. Oh, there's your beak. Okay. And you basically make like a little beak shape. My beak is going to be blue because that's what I feel. So, you know, you go you know, you come up with sort of a beak shape. There. You know, and that will also help, like, make sure that the hole doesn't stretch out too much. Okay. It's got a big beak. That's fine. Okay. Then put it back on your thing. Realize you really should have waited until it was dry, but you didn't, so whatever. Okay, so now you're going to make like some dots. Oh look, I've already started making dots. Yay. So take another brush, maybe like a bigger one, and you dip into your paint, and you go dot, 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 dot. You know, just mimic some bird shapes. Okay, so you painted your dots on. Did that real quick. Then you figure out where your eye is going to be, and you know what? By the seams of your sock seems like a good place, so why not? So you take some black or whatever color you're feeling. You take your paintbrush, you dip in, and you paint some eyeballs. Okay. We'll work on the beak a little bit more. What I did this time was I just pulled it up a little, and then I'm painting it into sort of a beaky shape. You know, the shape will also like help with that. So maybe a yellow, but like I said, you know, this is a prototype, so I'm just using what's out. Jimmy, you gotta get out of the chair so that I can finish the video. Move it. Going forward, don't use a hot pink sock with white paint. If it had been white paint, you wouldn't be able to see through. Because I think too many coats, it would just be cracking, and then maybe a baby bird would eat it, and that would not be good. It's dry enough for us to, you know, for me to do this. So take it off your stand. You know, hope that you don't care that, like, you know, you covered your thing in paint. So you put it on. There you go. Put your fingers through. Okay. There's the eyes. And it goes da 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 da, and the little baby bird is here, and you feed it. And that's it. So I think this turned out okay for a first time video. You know, I hope you learned something. You know, thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay. Enjoy your night or day or whatever time you're watching it. It's nighttime for me because I work at night, so I'm up at night. All right, take care. Bye.